What's happening? What is good, team? It is about Mothupi. Here we are back again, once again on my YouTube channel. So today I want us to do something super amazing, right? I want us to be able to just look at the market, but not in a way whereby we're gonna be seeing what's gonna happen this week, what happened. No. That all is, truly speaking, I'm not gonna really help us right now. The one thing that I would like for you to take away from this video is I want to be able to break down, like, one of the most simplest trendline strategies that you can implement, that you can learn. These are the strategies that actually took me from way back. Like, I've been trading the markets for 9 years. These are strategies that actually took me from all the way back, like 9 years ago. I've implemented these strategies for the past 3 years, 4 years, 5 years in the markets. And along the way, I was able to discover other strategies, others that are profitable, others that are way more profitable compared to this specific strategy. But one thing that I'll never take away from this exact strategy is that it's very simple to follow, because during the time frame I was a beginner, and during the time frame, if I never really learned and mastered this specific strategy, there was no way whereby I could have learned and mastered other strategies, because truly speaking, it all adds up, it all became a part. So right now I'm actually trying to speak to that beginner or the trader that's actually looking to get started, and there's so many strategies, there's so many things that you can choose from, and it's all complicating. You don't even know where to learn this from and what. But the honest truth is that if you can just start with the very basics, there's a higher chance of you getting closer to success. This here is not for any financial advice, or I'm not saying if you watch my videos or learn my strategies, you're gonna make too much money. And no, nothing worth getting is easy. Like, nothing that's worth getting or working for comes easy. You need to put in the work. The more work that you put in, the more volume that you put in, the more effort that you put into something, that's when the results are gonna start showing. So obviously, if you put in the work, eventually results will have to show. So let's just dive deep and get straight to it. So on today's video, I want us to break down the trend line strategy. So this is a very simple and at the same time, a strategy that has been ongoing for the past. When I first got started trading, I learned this, which is 9 years ago. I used it. I was able to evolve in the trading game, but at the same time, even now, it's still applies. It's still the exact same method. It's still it didn't change. Nothing changed. It's just that with me, I was able to learn much more deeper things that allowed me to be able to know what to look for and what not to look for. But ultimately, it still works. That's all that I'm trying to say. And I highly believe that it's the easiest strategy that a beginner can learn, in terms of them just having sort of like a system. So let's just say, for instance, right now, I'm just gonna start off first with this area here. I just went all the way back to the 2nd of February. So let's say with the trendline strategy, the one thing that you need to know is that firstly, you need 2 touches for you to validate a specific trend line. So one thing that I'm going to start off by doing is taking this trend line right here. You can see I've got these tools. If you haven't got this tool, you can just go here, you'll see Trendline 2. Me, I've already put it here as my favorites. I just hearted it so that it's able to be on favorites, so I don't have to all the time press here and go here. But initially, all you need with the trendline strategy is 2 significant touches, right? So this would be my first touch, this would be my second touch, and I will connect it. So I connected first, second. So now here's the thing, what other people do is that they would be able to put it on the body, like right here. Instead of on the wick, they're putting it on the body. So which means that this would easily turn to something that's more like this. This is how they put their methods, right? Something more like this. But truly speaking, for me, the one reason that I don't really put it like this is because of I take it as the week is still also a price. Like, this does not mean that we have to not see. It means the price at some point was at this level, so I include it because it's a price that was significant at that moment. And even here, price at some moment, it was here at the low. So if I just make it pass here, automatically I feel like anyway, why are you looking at the close of a price but you're not looking at how low or how high it was at that specific time frame? So it makes sense, it makes much more better sense. And anyway, even this, it guides me, because even here I would be able to predict those spike outs or false breakouts and things like that. So let's say now, for instance, this is what I'm seeing. Price goes up, price comes down, price goes up, price comes down. So right here, you'll see this is the third touch. So now here's where most people go wrong. Most people, as soon as price gets to this third touch, what they do is that you'd normally see them immediately executing, which is the worst thing that you can do right now. You don't need to be executing on the exact same spot. What you have to do is rather wait for price to give you some sort of confirmation, and I'll show you how we can get that confirmation. Right now I can see price basically went down, price went up here once more, price started playing a bit more, price started playing a bit more, price came here, went slightly more down. So we can see overall it's creating this lower low, lower high, and ultimately this lower low. But look at where things started to change. Price now, after this lower high here, price went up, tested it, came down, went a bit more up. So what it done is that it presented a reversal type of a pattern, which when you look at it, this is a left shoulder, this is a head, and this is a right shoulder. So basically, obviously, you need to wait for the third touch. After you're waiting for the third touch, you need to wait for some sort of a confirmation. Confirmation could either be like, a demand area, order block, fair value gap. Confirmation in this case happened to be a reversal head and shoulders. And from here, you can see price started now shooting upwards, came down, shooting upwards, down, went all the way up, down, and up. So ultimately, what this does is that from there, it has confirmed its bias, it's where it's going, which your take profit on this would be somewhere more above here. This is where you'd be looking to take profits. And then now it's a matter of how do you catch it, how do you find opportunities. Already with this, you'd see that price has confirmed it's going up now and everything. So somewhere here, maybe like how I had it here, 5 minutes, I was able to spot an order block here on the 5 minutes, and then once price came, tested that order block, we could go and take a buy with it. So ultimately, I'm not just using this trend line strategy as, oh, I'm coming in with a closed mind and I just want price to hit this third touch and then I'm selling. This is how we're doing things back years ago, because honestly, truly speaking, like I did say, the more time I have in the markets, the more I learn, the better I become. So eventually I saw what works, I saw what doesn't work, and I know how to now move forward. So already with this, firstly, Trendline is confirmed. Secondly, the third touch, we've got our third touch. Fourthly, we had to wait for price to at least change its structure, and right now I can see it was giving lower low, lower high, but it changed and now it's giving higher highs and higher lows. Fourthly, I had to now start looking for buy entries. Buy entry, for me, normally I would go for order blocks. Other people prefer fair value gaps. So whatever the case is, that's perfect. We wait for it, and then we got it here, and then we scaled in, and then we were able to enjoy the profits all the way up. And with this, automatically, even just by entering here, this obviously was a 5 minute, but just by entering here, obviously you can see that the rest reward could as well be good on it. So that's just on this, né? So now let's say price is now moving and progressing, boom. Here's another scenario. Let's say now we can just take price from where it is, and then we update it. This is the newest structure right here. You see, first touch, second touch, price broke below. So now this is a very clear breakout. This is not, because there's times whereby price just like does a falls out, but this here is a clear breakout. So when price happens to do these clear breakouts, what you would need to do is you now need to sit down and then start observing, okay, could this be a change? Like, could price now be going for lower lows and lower highs? And the best way is we look at previously. We can see this was like obviously a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And now when we broke out, we even broke that higher low. You can see here, we broke that higher low. So prices even closed below here with a very strong candle, which means that there's a high chance that this could be now a change. Now we're going downwards, and price obviously done this lower high, lower low, lower high. We played a bit more, so let's see going forward. Here's the honest truth. I've actually sat down, locked myself up in a room, and then I told myself that I'm not gonna get out of this room up until I start seeing the results that I want. I have written it down, and most importantly, I started working and believing on the vision, the mission that I got. But here's the honest truth. Success means nothing when you're the only one that is enjoying it or that is receiving it. And with that, I started impacting and helping others. That's what I've done years ago. In the past few years, I've been helping and educating other people. I've got results, I've got success stories, but I just wasn't excited because there was a time whereby I felt like people were taking advantage. People were just not using what I've created for the best of their ability. But guess what? As I got older, right now I'm about to get to 29 years old. As I got older, I realized that it's not about those limited few that are negative. It's not about those limited few that are not getting success stories. It's about the ones that are actually getting results. Because truly speaking, let's just say, for instance, here's a thing that I created. Maybe 20% of people become successful successful using that. Out of those 20%, 80% that don't succeed, automatically I started seeing that those 20% that became successful were able to inspire others, were able to help others, which is why till this day I see people on YouTube that came from my teachings that are now impacting, inspiring other people to do their own thing because of my teachings and things that I was able to inspire and help them. And I was like, I love this. This is what makes sense. I didn't see it, I didn't understand it, but now it truly makes sense that out of 10 people that I teach, maybe 2 people are more likely to be successful, but those 2 people are now gonna help 2 more other people, and eventually it's a compounding effect. And that made me be able to just fall in love with what I'm doing, with my skills, with the passion for teaching. And I've realized that why do I lock it? Why do I have to have all these assets, all these things that I've created, but I'm limiting it to people to see? That's why now I'm actually becoming public, because truly speaking, for the last few years, I think 4 years, I stopped putting my services out there. I stopped actually giving services to people for them to be able to benefit from it. And guess what? I didn't do anyone good. In fact, I feel like I've misled people, because the honest truth is that a lot of people now started suffering because there was no other best way that they can now start getting this information. And right now, what I've decided to do is I'm not even going to do anything epic or insane. I've just decided to open up doors to the ebook that I was able to create. It's only 55 pages, and in this ebook, it literally sits down and speaks more on about you being able to understand the 3 gold trading system, which is something that was able to actually help me master gold, understand it, and as well be able to get funding, get payouts. And now I'm growing, I'm becoming better, I'm scaling using this exact same system. But I want you to get your hands on it right now when it's affordable. It's close to nothing, truly speaking. I want you to be able to put your hands on it and see what it will do for you. Right now, I'm not looking for someone to just get their hands on the ebook just for the purpose of it. I'm actually trying to look for success stories. If you believe that you are that success story that I'm looking for, the best thing that you can do right now is to get your hands on this ebook. It's only here for a limited time and for only a limited number of people. Check it out, click the link that is below so that you can get access to it. Right here, okay, so ultimately I can see, okay, prices now, it's playing around here, because here I was still trying to look for the buys, trying to see if price is holding on, because here you can see, I want to also be transparent with you, because here you can see after this breakout here, it came back down, and I was looking for a buy. I got a buy here, took like the 5-minute order block, I got a buy here, and I was going up, I went up, but because here I was already targeting a 1:2, that made perfect sense, because I was targeting here at these areas, and 1:2, that was dope. But you can see when it got here as well, I took a sell. This was a sell that we caught here. But how you could be able to spot, like, you know, that whole downward movement is, let me show you, because here I just used some different advanced strategy. I didn't use this exact trendline strategy for that sell, because like I did say, as the years start to stack up, you know, we also start to see how we can best execute. Sometimes I take trades early before they happen, but that is because I already know what the move is going to be like. But at the same time, that's also more risk, because sometimes the move didn't really happen, and I'm taking a trade based off a move that's more likely to happen, and that could result to a stop loss. And other people might not be comfortable to take stop loss as much as maybe I would be able to be comfortable with taking them, because I know I use my risk. Other people with 3 stop losses, they blew their account. So that is like, you know, an ultimate difference. So here I can already see that price now went up, down, up, and then here what I do is that I can see, now I'm waiting, because now truly speaking, right here is just ranging. There's no actual upward or downward, because look at it right here, this is just an ultimate range. And here is where price started now to have a specific direction. So once, what did I do? So once price now started to have this specific direction, all we had to do now was I take this after this breakout, because look, lower low, lower high, lower low. After this, all I do now is I'm changing trend. I'm changing, so my trend line is now going to be like this. Do you see what I'm saying? This now represents automatically a downward trend. It's a change of trend. It's changing. Now it's selling, and from the sellers, automatically I can see that this is first touch. Like I did say, we need the second touch. Now here is our third touch. But look at what I'm about to do here. This first touch here, second touch, there was a third touch here. You see, so this third touch actually could have been our second entry right here, because this is how price would be. First touch, second touch, and right here third touch. That's where we would easily start looking for sells. Obviously the sells would be, I'll look at it depending on whatever that I'm using. It could be, I see already with the 5 minute, because I'm now on the 1 hour, but with the 5 minute I can already see that price here like presented this lower high, lower low, lower high right here, and I mean not lower high, it tested this previous lower high, so it didn't break it, which on the 5-minute higher chance there's an order block, and then sell, you go down with it, you see. So but automatically after this happened, price started shooting downwards, back up, down, and then now we started riding it more down. But if, let's say for instance, you missed out on that opportunity, one thing that I like about this is that there's always opportunities, right? You don't have to rush it, because all you do right now is I take this price that already happened right here, this one that already happened, went down, and I take the most recent one, which is here, boom. You see the most recent one, first touch, second touch, and then boom, now would be a third touch. At third touch, once again I start looking for entries. So let's say for instance I could either go to a 5-minute order block, 5-minute fair value gap, whatever that you're comfortable with for entry purposes, because remember all those smaller time frames is just for entries, just looking for an entry. Right now I'm trying to show you how you can best understand, I'm using the Trendline strategy to your advantage. Already now this is the third touch. As soon as price hits this third touch, you're starting to look for whatever confirmation that you can find on the 5-minute or a smaller time frame compared to that, and then boom, here's like, let's say here, fair value, what is it, order block that we got here, and then boom, price shot down. Here's another scaling opportunity, price shot down once more, and so on. And truly speaking, you can even do this with like a much more tighter trend line. Like let's say for instance, if you want to scale in, find more better opportunities right here, you could take this as first touch, second touch, and look here, this is still third touch. And once price gets here, you look for your entries, and then boom, you go all the way downwards with it. But the one thing about this is that this only works if you've done the work. Like if you've literally sat down, observed, gave it time, gave it energy, like look at, test different types of methods, different types of ways, the buyers, the sellers, which works more, which doesn't, all these types of things, all those, they play a part in you becoming successful as a trader. Like let's say now for instance, even looking here, I'm gonna come back down, because how you now know that a trend is no longer like let's say for instance a sell here, all I would do is I'll just come put it here, and then look here, third touch. At that touch, let's say for instance you take a sell and the sell hits your stop loss, that's the first sign your sell didn't work out well. And then secondly, price, now you see it broke above, it impulsed upwards, then it came back down, which means that now it's a change, it's no longer selling trend, it's now a buying trend. So I'm gonna take this second touch, now already a third touch, I'm already looking for buys, another touch is here looking for buys, and so on, up until that breaks. Let's say for instance up until we have something like this, and then eventually this maybe breaks out to the bottom. I'll see what happens. You can see we back at that range, because here now price is ranging, and as soon as price is ranging, then now we start going up. So remember, so the market moves in different phases, like where it's impulsing, accumulating, distribution, like whereby it impulses and then it gets to a point whereby it just corrects. So you just have to be able to see which phase are we currently in, and then look at what is the best way that we can take advantage of that specific phase. But truly speaking, guys, I just do not want to overwhelm you. I just would love to see beginners being able to understand the simplicity of this specific strategy. But the best way that you can start seeing results is if you give it time, give it effort, sit down, dedicate more time, back test it, play around with it, try to make it more easier for you to understand. Watch this video a couple of times up until you clearly understand what is going on. And truly speaking, if you do happen to like how I was able to walk you through, you can like this video, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. But at the same time, if you'd like me to walk you guys maybe through the deeper, much more in depth, a longer video where I walk through like I don't know, like maybe case studies of specific trades and things like that, you can comment and let me know. I will look into it, I will do that. But yeah, man, I'm excited you did watch this video up until this end. It is about this from Mothupi. I will see you in the next YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching.